There is no greater thing you can do with your life and your work than follow your passions in a way that serves the world and you. Hello there. We're happy to have you with us for another educational edition of Jamaica Magazine, and I'm your host, Theodore Henry. Stay with us as we take you through another well-anticipated half hour. Please stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Good day, I'm Lisa Rowe, and this is your JIS News for Wednesday, September 25, 2024. Prime Minister Dr. Andrew Holness is assuring world leaders that Jamaica is fully committed to the required changes necessary to meeting the needs of current generations while safeguarding the future. Dr. Holness's commitment comes on the heels of the adoption of the Pact for the Future, the Global Digital Compact, and the Declaration on Future Generations at the 79th United Nations General Assembly in New York on Sunday.
The government I lead is committed to fully engaging in a forward-thinking process of reform, leveraging data and science as tools to inform our decision-making and embedding long-term thinking into every level of policymaking.
Dr. Holness was speaking as he co-chaired Monday's summit of the Future Interactive Dialogue. The meeting was held under the theme, "The Future Starts Now, Enhancing the Global System for Current and Future Generations." The Prime Minister says there's an urgent need for a coordinated response to global challenges and called on world leaders to use the summit as a catalyst for reforms which will prepare countries for the future.
Let this moment be one of reflection, but more importantly, one of action. Together, we must seize this opportunity to ensure that the multilateral system is not just a relic of the past, but a dynamic force for inclusive progress in the 21st century.
Canada has pledged $2.6 billion as part of collective efforts to achieve stability in Haiti. Prime Minister the Right Honourable Justin Trudeau made the announcement at a high-level meeting of the Ad Hoc Advisory Group on Haiti. The meeting was held by the UN Economic and Social Council in New York on Monday. Mr. Trudeau says $2 billion will go towards prevention measures for at-risk juveniles and to help the families of young prisoners. $4 million is for the establishment of an observatory civil society group in Haiti to stop the violence. And the remaining $2 million will go towards the country's transitional process. Mr. Trudeau says this will help to address the immediate needs and to bring Haiti on a prosperous path.
This is a global effort, so I call upon every nation here and every nation not here to do their part as well.
In his response, Prime Minister of the Republic of Haiti, Gary Conille, says the country is at a crossroad.
We are facing violence and disorder, but Haiti will resist and is standing tall. I can assure you that we have unshakable faith that we will be continuing with progress. We have taken strong actions in order to restore order and the dignity of our people. We have made progress, certainly, but Haiti can't get out of this alone. I call again on the international community to continue providing us assistance, which is crucial.
Meanwhile, UN Deputy Secretary General Amina Mohammed is calling for stronger commitment to the solutions needed in Haiti.
Progress on the establishment of transitional bodies is urgently needed to ensure that the elections timeline agreed by Haitian stakeholders and the restoration of democratic institutions by February 2026 does not slip. I call on all political stakeholders in Haiti to reaffirm their commitment to the political accord and roadmap to re-establishing democratic institutions. Finally, continued international support and collaboration will be essential to ensure these political milestones are complemented by strong development policies.
In a significant move to facilitate access to inherited assets, the government has enacted the Administrator General's Maximum Value of Small Estates Amendment Order 2024. This legislation raises the threshold for small estates that can be administered without a grant of administration from $100,000 to $1.5 million. The announcement was made by Minister of Justice Delroy Chuck in Parliament on Tuesday. This legislative change aims to ease the process for beneficiaries of individuals who die intestate without a valid will, particularly those leaving behind personal property.
All estates for persons who died without leaving a will and without minor beneficiaries, but containing personality valued less than $1.5 million, can now be referred to the Administrator General's Department for collection and distribution without the need for a grant of administration. This decision to increase the limit for small estates to $1.5 million is a significant step that will allow beneficiaries to receive their entitlements in a timely manner.
The new order, which became effective on August 29, 2024, is expected to reduce the burden on both the parish and high courts, leading to fewer applications for grants of administration. This change will streamline estate management and significantly reduce legal costs for families. To take advantage of the new threshold, the AGD requires beneficiaries to submit a completed form of particulars, proof of death, proof of the asset's value, and a proof of the beneficiary's relationship to the deceased. Also coming out of Parliament yesterday is an additional $70 million to repair farm roads that were damaged by Hurricane Beryl. This complements the initial $670 million made from the farm road budget and forms part of the Hurricane Beryl Recovery Program. The announcement was made by Minister of Agriculture, Fisheries and Mining, Floyd Green. He said the work should start in the next 2 weeks, focusing on the rehabilitation of 51 farm roads across all parishes.
These projects, Madam Speaker, are small road rehabilitation projects. So we have asked the teams to go out and where they have identified roads that have suffered some damage from Hurricane Beryl, especially those farm roads which were done over the last few years. We've asked that that information be passed to us so that we can do some remedial work, because we do not want to lose the gains that we have made.
Minister Green said repairs have been contracted for 21 roads, with work in progress on roads in St. Anne, St. Elizabeth, St. James, St. Mary, and Clarendon. The minister also disclosed that a further $130 million has been set aside to repair roads in the Blue Mountain Coffee Belt to include East and West Rural St. Andrew, as well as sections of Portland and St. Thomas. An agreement has been reached between the Government of Jamaica and the Incorporated Master Builders Association, IMAJ, on critical matters involving the Southern Coastal Highway Improvement Project. A meeting chaired recently by Minister without portfolio in the Ministry of Economic Growth and Job Creation, Robert Morgan, reached a consensus on key priority areas such as arbitration, outstanding payments, and claims. Minister Morgan said the team aims to maintain a positive working relationship with contractors. He informed that there were some technical issues to be worked out, which are to be finalized over the next few months. Minister Morgan reiterated the government's commitment to continue collaborating with the local contractors on road projects in an amicable manner. Both parties have agreed on follow-up discussions to track the progress of matters, which would subsequently be discussed with the main contractor, China Harbor Engineering Company, CHEC. The Integrity Commission Oversight Committee, ICOC, of the House of Representatives is set to meet with the chairman and commissioners of the Integrity Commission on Thursday, October 3, 2024. Matters concerning recent reports and oversight responsibilities related to the Commission will be high on the agenda. During the first ICOC meeting held on Tuesday, members agreed that the commissioners would provide further details regarding a special report concerning the Prime Minister's statutory declarations. Chairman of the Oversight Committee, Edmund Bartlett, expressed his anticipation for the upcoming meeting, adding that the parties have responded favorably to the date assigned. He said this is in keeping with the principle of maintaining a healthy relationship between the Integrity Commission and the Parliamentary Oversight Committee. And finally, the Overseas Examinations Commission, OEC, broke ground recently for a 4-story state-of-the-art multipurpose facility. This will be located at the OEC's Manhattan Road address in Kingston and marks a significant milestone in the history of the institution. The $1.5 billion investment is scheduled for completion in 2026. An additional $600 million will be spent on the build-out of digital infrastructure. At the recent groundbreaking, Minister of Education and Youth, Favour Williams, emphasized the importance of the project as a powerful symbol of transformation.
This is a testament to our commitment to advancing education through innovation and technology. It aligns perfectly with the Ministry of Education and Youth's Transforming Education for National Development Trend program, which is focused on driving national development through education reform, digital transformation, and modern infrastructure.
Meanwhile, OEC Chairman Brian Bennett-Easy highlighted the role of the facility.
The new facility will play a fundamental role in the strategic direction and diversification of products and services of the OEC. It will greatly expand the OEC's capacity to respond to the changing environment, the changing examination landscape, and will increase the pace at which the organization can bring innovation to the administration and testing in the e-testing environment.
The facility will feature cutting-edge amenities, including computer labs, augmented and virtual reality labs, and examination rooms designed to enhance the testing experience. And that's it for JIS News Today. I'm Lisa Rowe. Thanks for watching.
Safety should always be one of our top priorities, whether at work, play, or school. Now, anything can happen, leaving you to pick up the pieces. But if you are aware of your surroundings, then you are likely to proceed with caution. University students, we have some tips that are guaranteed to help you navigate those campus grounds.
Going to university is an answered prayer for many students. Some might even refer to it as a place where dreams become reality, paving the way for a future of success. But with the hopes of furthering your education or getting that university experience, an unexpected event occurred that changed the course of your life. While walking from class, you were robbed, not only of your personal belongings, but also the fun experience you wanted to have. You now become fearful because of what transpired, and it has led you to start questioning your safety on the university campus.
Safety on campus is very important. If the students don't feel safe, I don't think they will be effective in learning, because you would have to be worrying now about you just existing on campus and being able to survive rather than focusing on studies.
Of course, this is a concern on and off campuses, so the important thing is to arm yourself with information that can help increase your safety.
When it comes to safety and the university campus, we'd have to put it in context. So students are more at risk at nighttime, and given that reality, students can be safe in many ways. They can walk in groups at night, they can avoid dark spaces and lonely areas.
If your university offers an on-campus shuttle service, use it.
They have campus security escort you can call and ask for escort to drop you at your necessary locations if it is too late.
As for females in particular,
well, something I always tell my women is that we want to ensure that somebody knows your location at all times. Sometimes we're a bit too negligent and we don't really want anybody in our business, but I think having at least one trusted friend to have your location is really beneficial. And as well, women, we need to look out for each other. So constantly checking in to make sure that they are okay, check the location. If they say they're going somewhere, you check in periodically to say, hey, is everything okay? Are you feeling safe? Are you back home? Stuff like that, as well as taking a few self-defense classes. It might seem over the top, but it's beneficial for us as women because you never know what could happen.
Some of the things I will tell students, especially as freshmen, please don't be naive when you arrived on campus. Ensure your personal security as it regards to using your personal gadgets. It could be laptops, cell phones, whatever it is. Don't be careless in a way that you constantly utilize your phones and in areas where it might look safe, but at the end of the day, you need to look around your surroundings, at least glance to see, is it okay? Please to do so, because you have to remember too, we have financial institutions here on campus. You have also persons coming off campus. They're not students. They have to utilize these business facilities.
With safety as a priority, no matter where you may go, it is incumbent on you to be very vigilant.
Oftentimes, when conversations about safety happens, people think that it's only students on hall who are at risk. You have commuting students who may have to leave their classes, let's say around 9 p.m. and have to walk to the back gate to rely on public transportation. That long walk, oftentimes, they would come upon dark points. The more places are bright, it tends to ward off thieves and persons who may want to have, malicious intent.
While urging students to take precautionary measures on the campus, the same goes when traveling on the roads.
Whenever you have to take taxis to come to campus, please ensure you get a glance of the license plate numbers. I have to be practical. At some points, you might not be able to get the license plate number because of the rush going into the vehicle, but please take note of your drivers. It is very important there.
On these campuses that house thousands of students and accommodate thousands more who commute, there is no doubt that the roads are very busy.
Don't cross the roads being on your phone, please. And also, when you are using your laptops at gazebos, ensure that you are in possession of your items. If you have to move, ensure that you ask someone to look at your items and don't move too far. Remember, students, coming here on campus, even returning students, your security is your responsibility. Always remember that, please.
But if students should look out for each other with the mindset that each one helps one, then the ebbs and flows of life would be less challenging.
There's beauty in community, so you're less vulnerable when you are surrounded by a group of people and all of you are going towards the same direction.
Women have been changing the narrative by shattering glass ceilings, stepping out of their comfort zones, and most importantly, thriving in environments dominated by men. This is the story of one woman's journey, and she shares it with us.
This is Shante Blackwood. She is a general contractor.
A general contractor really takes the role of overseeing a project from start to finish, ensuring that that project meets budget, stays within timeline, and meets the expectations and needs of the client. My job is to find out the client's needs, what they want for a functional space. I then move on to sourcing material, which we call the procurement phase, and we put together selections for clients to choose from based on their liking. And then we just get started right into doing the job. So it entails overseeing the tiling, overseeing the plumbing, overseeing the electrical, and combining all those elements for a pretty detailed finished product.
The University of Technology graduate is first of 2 children for her mom, a first-hand gift in learning to lead. She was able to prove this during her internship and was tasked with designing and retaining a wall for the breakaway in Gardentown in 2016.
I was able to give back to my country and assist the persons who venture in the area for their daily lives. And I was able to share my achievements, which, blew up and gave me many different opportunities.
8 short years later, and things are only getting better.
My journey has been pretty exciting. And with that, I was able to take the leap of faith to start my own construction company.
The blueprint was laid early, as Shantae confesses that as a child, she would use her books to set up floor plans. The young artist was set on designing buildings. Whether it be civil engineers or general contractors, the field is predominantly male-driven, so we had to find out what made Shantae want to go this route.
Well, the journey for me started at an early age with the interest of being an architect at first. Growing up, after I did my architecture degree, I fell in love with construction more, and then I branched off to doing civil engineering, which is the big boy. So from that, the civil engineering gives me a role with doing everything. It stemmed from a passion, the passion for construction, the passion for problem solving. So that really aided in the decision to becoming a general contractor.
She admits that there are challenges and credits a great team with getting the job done.
Each project has its own unique challenges, set of challenges. And I think the biggest thing is having a team that's capable of getting the job done and having a background of problem solving, which will help you to overcome those challenges. Some which would be client making last minute changes, which will then affect your project timeline, or a simple lack of material when you're sourcing. So overcoming those challenges really stems from just having the experience and the capability to take care of them.
And that's where one's people skill comes in, another attribute Shantae says a general contractor should have.
I think the major challenge with construction on a whole is the people management, and having clients like those, it really exercises patience. I mean, the end goal is to really give them what they want, so you would have to kind of guide them or to let them know that, hey, this can't work or this can work, and they too trust in you that you can do the job, so it helps as well.
Another thing that makes it easier is the tremendous support from her male peers.
They've been pretty helpful as well. In fact, a lot of them consult with me on certain little projects or ask me to partner with them on projects because I really have an eye for detail. So I pretty much help everybody around me. And I do have a good relationship with suppliers and other contractors and persons within the field.
And her family is all proud of her work and the journey she's on.
They've been pretty supportive of my journey and very happy for me as well. They do look out for me and do push me to the next level.
No matter what you want to be, you can achieve it. You may have heard it before, but it bears repeating. The world is yours. You can do anything that you want. You need only believe. Shantae?
My advice to somebody who wants to venture into construction or engineering is that you should be open to always to be willing to learn more, learn new skills, refine the skills that you already have, network, and to embrace the challenges as they come. My experience in the field has been a really good one. It's pretty rewarding, and I think me having the ability and the uniqueness to get things done really aided in me getting where I am now.
The future of every nation depends on every child. Let us recommit ourselves to the cause of children's rights. Let us pledge to be vigilant guardians of their innocence, their right to education, to safety, and to a future filled with promise. Let us encourage them to stand up, speak out, and ensure that every child's voice is heard, every child's right is protected, and every child's future is bright.
The Ministry of Labour and Social Security hosted its third annual Aging Fair at the Emancipation Park in honour of Senior Citizens Month. Seniors and the young at heart came out in their numbers to benefit from the various services offered. This was what they had to say about the fair.
It is very exciting, and I joined the senior citizen group from Brownstown, St. Anne, and it takes your mind off things, make you learn to do things if you can learn, and you get to know places, and have to remember Louis Bennett in those days, and Ronnie Williams. So we are here today. We are very thankful to God.
It is very awesome. When I look at what is going on, we have more booths than last year. We have more persons, who can help you to find out things. You have more health personnel to help you with your health. And some of the boards that we go to, these persons were not here last year, but they are here this year to help us. And we can be able to, find out things that we need to find out as senior citizens that we did not know.
I am feeling very happy. I am excited. It is my first time here, and I'm really happy for what I'm seeing. I've been to Scotia booth, and I was fortunate to win a prize, which I'm very grateful. And I've been to a number of booths, and they are very informative, and I am sure I'll be happy to pass on the information to others and encourage them to be here next year.
The experience is good. It's good. It's the first time coming here, and the treatment of the people, service is good, and everything.
Very good, especially with the healthcare. You get an opportunity to do your cholesterol, your blood sugar, and all the rest. I think that is excellent. I like that.
Secondary students, it's time to get creative for the JIS Heritage Poster Competition 2024. Whether you're a whiz with digital design or love to illustrate, this is your chance to shine. Design a poster using this year's exciting theme, Out of Many, One People. Prizes are up for grabs, so bring your A-game. Submit your masterpiece between September 2 and October 31. For all the details and the guidelines, head to jis.gov.jm. Don't miss out. Show Jamaica your talent and create something amazing. This is where we close the curtain on today's edition of Jamaica Magazine. But be sure to join us tomorrow on this same station for another program that is geared to keep you in the know. Until then, visit our website, jis.gov.jm, for this and other happenings. On behalf of the entire production team, I'm Theodore Henry, reminding you that your success is as good as your mindset.
This has been a production of the Jamaica Information Service, the voice of Jamaica.